From 2/3 of the House of Dry is Rock'em Sakura. Hey Rock, how dry have you been?
Hey. Oh my god, I've been
Hold on, I'm not plugged in. Hold on, I'm not plugged in. Hold on, I'm not plugged in.
I am so dry, except for on Wednesdays when the show comes out, then I'm moist. Then I am wet.
What show?
You know, Slaysian Royale.
Bootleg opinions.
There's a reason why Slaysion Royale is the largest Asian queer show on earth. Just like there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. This video is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, and they've been fighting for the people for over 35 years.
What is Morgan & Morgan?
When you hire them, it's like hiring a legal army that has your back. And if you're injured because of someone's negligence, then you deserve to be paid. Especially in this economy.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
And let me tell you, not all law firms are created equal. Hiring the wrong one can cost you a lot of money. So why settle when you've got Morgan & Morgan? And even I know that, and I'm dumb as a rock. For example, in Florida, a client received $12 million after the insurance company only offered just $350,000. In Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million, 40 times the insurance offer. Another client in Pennsylvania received $29 million after being offered only $500,000. And one Florida client got $20 million when the last offer was $0. And Morgan & Morgan, they will fight. They will fight for you, baby!
That is so easy. I'm gonna start suing today.
So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is absolutely free unless they win.
I've been calling it Asian Inflation, like Asian Invasion, because I keep forgetting what it's called because it sounds like a fan name.
Did y'all remember back in the days, like, well, I guess it still happens now, whenever they have like an all-Asian drag show, they always call it Asian Invasion, or like an all-Asian party, they always call it Asian Invasion. Why is that?
Or they go, Red Envelope Show.
Yeah. But how are you enjoying Slaysion Royale this season? We're up to episode 3 now.
Okay, so here's the thing. We've been doing a viewing party, and I'm watching the show, and I'm Filipino too, but I am learning so much about Filipino culture that I had no idea about. If I went to Slaysion Royale, I would not feel Filipino. I would feel like a fish out of water. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much about Filipino culture that I'm learning from the show. What was the one they did in this episode with the boob and the
Kep boobay, kep boobay.
Kep boobay, kep boobay. We were trying to figure out how to actually play. I know she explained it, but I still did not get it.
Yeah. The way I explained it on the show was that it's a brand new game for me, right?
Yeah.
Kep boobay. Boobay sounds like boobies. Kep because I've kept this for the last 35 years, so I'm keeping this for the next 35 years. Kep boobay, kep boobay. But yeah, same thing with me too. I'm learning so much Filipino culture, and while I was there, so much has rubbed onto me too. Like Mama Pao, she would say a word, let's say for example, excruciating, lifting. Like a lot of things are rubbing onto me too. So yeah, I totally know what you mean.
Oh, before we start, I have a question. What did they feed you guys while you were in like quarantine and stuff like that? Did you get like a copious amount of Filipino food, or was it like the same as like the US season?
It was mainly Filipino food, but they were very accommodating though. So I'm pescatarian, I don't eat meat, I don't eat dairy, so they were very accommodating to that as well. But one thing I did learn about the food is that when they think pescatarian, they only think that it's fish that we eat only, right? So we ate fish like 3 times a day. Like lunch, breakfast, and dinner, but didn't know that pescatarian means also shrimp, octopus, lobster, crabs, other seafood out there, you know, but it was something that they had to pick up on after we kind of told them, you know. And also vegetarian to them means like, oh, vegetables, but they don't understand that vegetables cannot be cooked with chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Vegetables cannot be cooked with beef. You know what I mean? It has to be separate. But they picked up really quickly, and they were very accommodating with the food. Yeah.
That's good. Well, when I was growing up, vegetarian meant, oh, you don't eat beef. Okay, so you can have chicken and you can have pork, right? No.
I'm American, girl. We are soy-free, gluten-free, all this that we make up. We have a bunch of allergies.
Oh, well, because our food is bad. For you.
Yeah. So category for this runway is a design challenge. And what do we have to do? Use cacao leaves to make couture outfits.
They had a PBS thing on the episode where they're like, this is how the cacao leaf is fossilized and how it's made.
Oh yeah. I thought it was wonderful.
The thing that I'm looking for with a design challenge is since everyone is getting the same amount of materials, I want to see interesting silhouettes. I want to see snatched waists. And I don't want to see girls getting lost in the outfits, but I also don't want to see girls not using the material. Like 4 or 5 leaves. Those cacao trees died for you.
Yeah, those cacao trees died for our sins, baby, to make what? Fashion on Slaysian Royale. Now, I know that the Panay girls absolutely whipped our asses on this design challenge, and I feel like I have to speak up on behalf of the international queens. So we didn't know that you have to bring in your own corsets for this design challenge. Because,
what?
Yeah, because for the franchises that we come from, like, you know, the corsets are provided for you for the designs, you know what I mean? So you just kind of show up and do the designs, but a lot of us were set back by about 2 hours, some even 3 hours, because we didn't know that you have to bring in your own corset. So we wasted a lot of time on this. So I do want to give some grace to some of the international girls coming up because a lot of us were really behind when we started on our looks. Yeah.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Because usually when they do a design challenge, they wheel out this little cart of like empty blank corsets, you know, that are all of your sizes, you know?
Yeah.
That makes so much sense. I'm sorry that happened to you.
It's okay. That's why I looked a flop on this runway. And you can be honest. And you can be honest on my look too. You know, there was a lot of things happening behind the scenes with everybody and their corsets and trying to get their looks together. But yeah. Anyway, so every queen got a different color, and we have to make the color work in our advantage and show us who we are through the garment. We first up have Arizona Brandy. We see the leaves on one side, the pleating on one side, and a lot of us thought that she was going to be in the top. Of course, you are working in the workroom. You don't know how the back really looks. You just see the front, right? And then you see them putting the things together. And we thought, oh, well, maybe she's in the top because she looks really gorgeous. But yeah, seeing her on the runway after the judges have her turn around with the back being clocked, not well done. Yeah, it was not good. And also, because the rule of the design was to have 80% of the outfits covered in leaves. And she didn't do that. So yeah, I can see her in the bottom.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. Did she use all of her leaves? Because I feel like she could have used a lot more on the bottom.
I feel like she could have used a lot more too. I see a headdress. It's very showgirl. I mean, it looks like she's going to a ball with the leaves on one side, and then she got her slit on the other side too with matching shoes. But I feel like, yes, she could have. True.
I would say that she could have made like a little bustle because it's like kind of giving a little bit of like French showgirl or even like an asymmetric bustle with the leaves. Was she one of the ones that had to sew her own corset?
No, none of the Panay girls had to.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, that's her fault then. That's entirely her fault.
But she does look beautiful in the face though.
Yeah, love it. I thought she was in the top too because I thought she looked gorgeous. Up next in blue, we have Kitty Space, who is giving us cosmic realness. This look is incredibly elegant. It's such an unexpected silhouette for a design challenge that when she walked out, my jaw was like, oh, she looks so good.
Same.
It's amazing that for this design challenge, she was able to get the silhouette completely from her bust and over her head to like blend into the headdress. Because when you're making these outfits, time is of the essence. You don't have too much time to like try on the outfit, take it off, try again. She understands her proportions and she understands what silhouette is. Also, she really went with the assignment with blue. Since blue is a very, like, ethereal color, going cosmic, and her name being Kitty Space was perfect. She nailed this assignment.
Yeah, she nailed this assignment. And I know that me and the Save girls said that her look was in the bottom. I can speak on behalf of myself. I didn't even know there was a headpiece this big. I didn't even know she had a headdress. I didn't even know that she had these horns over here. I didn't even know she had the feathers at the bottom of this dress. Because we worked in different parts of the workroom, and all I ever saw her was the corset and some gloves. So I thought that all she wore down the runway was the corset and the gloves. In my mind, I was thinking, okay, that's not good. So that was the last memory that I have of her in the look. And when we were going to the main stage, we were separated.
Really?
Because, you know, the PA can only take so many people. Oh. You know, and they can only take a small group of people to go to the main stage. So I didn't even know what she wore to go on the main stage because I was on the other side and she was on the other side. So I had no idea. She had this full costume. Like, and you can probably vouch for this too. Like, when you are getting ready on Drag Race, all you're focusing on is on yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't really pay attention to what's people around you. So the last memory that I have of Kitty's face was just a corset and some gloves. But watching back on the screen, I was like, whoa, she looked amazing. And then in Untucked, I didn't even see the bottom of the outfit because she was sitting behind me, so I didn't even know that all that existed. But I'm such a dumb okay? And then they were like, okay, talking about who's in the top, who's in the bottom, and nobody was, you know, nobody wants to be the mean girl, okay? Nobody wants to really say what they really want to say, so everybody was really quiet. So I was just like, you know what, let me just say it so that we can, you know, move on to the next question. Because if nobody's saying anything, we're gonna be stuck here staring at each other's faces. So I apologize, Kitty. This is amazing, okay? This is amazing. And I apologize for being a dumb and not realizing that this is the full look.
That's so funny.
What were you saying?
That is insane. Well, there's one thing about Yuhua that you guys know is that if there's dead air, Yuhua is going to fill it, okay? If the girls don't want their screen time, she's gonna get it.
Yeah. I was like, this is looking. I was like waiting, like, you know what? Nobody's speaking. Like, I'm tired. Let's just get this over with. I'll be the bitch if you want me to. Okay, next up is Khianna, and she got the color yellow. It's a great silhouette.
Oh, see, the thing is, like, we can't really even register too much of the texture from, like, watching at home. I agree that her silhouette is gorgeous. You know what she's kind of giving right now? She's kind of giving Nikki Doll.
How?
Well, Nikki Doll, I've seen her in, like, golden colors, and, like, I've seen her in yellow. But that hairstyle is very akin to what Nikki likes to wear. That's why I say Nikki Doll. But I think this look is very elegant. I do like the way that she draped the outfit, like the texture and the ruching in the front. I think she looks gorgeous.
Yeah, she looks gorgeous.
Coming up next, we have the big busty Siam pussy. I say busty because that's it. It's just the bust in the front and there is nothing in the back. No one told her she needed an... I'm just spitballing here. No one told her that she needed more pads. Like, that's kind of... I'm not saying that's shady, but... Okay. You know what? Let's talk about the outfit. Her breastplate does not match the tone of everything else. If that was problem number one, she should not have used the breastplate. Problem number two is that she has a thong in the back, and the thong is so loose that it looks like it's gripping on for dear life. It makes her butt look so small. And if you're gonna wear a thong... It's kind of like to accentuate what you already have, so it might have been better to just have a panel there. Honestly, I feel like she could have used more cacao leaves on her shoulders because the shoulders are a little transparent and they look like they need a little bit more fullness.
Oh, you want to hear some tea?
I want to hear all the tea.
This outfit was meant to be worn with hip pads, but... before going on the runway, she couldn't find her hip pads.
What do you mean she couldn't find her hip pads? Like someone stole them? That sucks for her. When I was doing press week for my season, I could not find my hip pads, and the first thing I did was I grabbed the pillows from the VH1 dressing room and I shoved them in my... Because I was like, I am not going out there with no... or anything like that. No one had an extra pair of pads to give her? That's so shady.
No! I mean, you know this. They weigh everything. They weigh everything before going to the workroom. That's why we didn't bring the corsets, because we didn't know that we would need it, because every pound that they weigh you in counts, you know? Oh, you want to hear a funny story?
Yes, please.
I forgot to bring my tuck-in panty last Friday to pieces. So, I put on my tights. I saw like a wine box. You know where I'm going with this, right? I used a piece of the cardboard and put it in here to flatten it.
No,
yeah, and I did the whole show like that, using a whole cardboard in front of me. Yeah.
Did you take a picture?
Did I take a picture? Oh,
Did it
No.
work?
Did it work? Yes, it did. It did. It did work.
That's crazy. That's insane. That is insane.
Back to Siam Pussy. She has a beautiful color. It does seem like it's going somewhere, but we do need some more leaves. And some hip pads would help too. I know that she couldn't find them, but yeah.
I don't think it would have saved it.
You don't think it would saved it?
No, I don't think it would have saved it. I mean, like, I understand that the hip pads would have gotten rid of one of, like, the check marks off. Like, I understand that the hip pads would have gotten rid of some of what makes this outfit kind of bad, but that's not the only thing.
You know what I would have done? I would have probably done, like, trim, like, circle around the boobs.
Oh.
To get closer, closer, closer. You know what I mean? To cover it up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. This outfit needs more time.
That breastplate needs a little bit of foundation.
Next up is Brigiding, and she's serving you what? Red. She is looking bloody gorgeous. Red in the hair, red in the outfit, red in the shoes, and red in the lips and makeup. She comes out with the structure of the leaves shooting up against her, creating a great collar around her. And then the leaves just falls down beautifully around her hips, a V-line around the center in the front, and then a train in the back. This is beautiful.
This is so amazing.
Yeah.
The thing with the fossilized cacao leaves that we were talking about earlier at our viewing party is they feel like they're like ostrich feathers or just like inexpensive feathers where like you can basically use them for the same purpose, but without having to buy ostrich feathers. This outfit looks entirely made out of feathers, like expensive feathers. The way that they're treated in this outfit specifically makes it look so opulent, just like a big red feathered outfit. I love the V-line in the neck matches the V-line going down the legs. I think that's such a flattering motion. And the short hair, the small hair, was a good choice.
Yeah, works beautifully. Otherwise, it would be too much things going on, you know what I mean?
Oh no.
Yeah, Ivory.
What color did she get? Black?
Oh, this poor thing. Everything was just working against her.
Coming up next, we have the gorgeous, the beautiful Ivory Glaze. It kind of looks like a vampy pineapple to me. There's a lot of things that I really don't agree with this outfit. I don't like that the cacao leaves are on the center near the bust. I don't agree with the cutout that's near the hips. When she turns to the side, it's such an odd silhouette, and the cutouts just look really funny. Adding the yellow to the middle of the outfit really took away from the fact that it's a black cacao leaf outfit, and if you add any color on top of that and it's more striking than the black, then it's going to read as that color. So this one reads as more of a gold to me. And the last thing I will say about this outfit is that it just hides her. It completely hides her whole body. I think one of the judges was like, my favorite part about your outfit was your legs. The part that you did not sew, that you did not make.
Yeah.
Okay, defend it.
Okay, so Ivory Glaze
Yuhua.
was one of the queens that didn't have a corset because she comes from a franchise where they provide the corsets for the design challenge, and I guess she didn't want to bring additional stuff if you don't need it, right? Because they weigh everything. So I got the corset before her. She was one of the last queens to even get a corset, so she was starting even after me because, you know, we asked the girls, like, we asked the Pinay girls who has an extra corset, Nobody has. Either number one, they didn't hear us. Number two, they might need the corset for something else in the future. Totally understand. So she got her corset after me. So she even started after me in the design challenge. And then, you know, the wall fabric that they have in the what do you call it, in the workroom? It's,
like on the fabric wall?
It's like set dressing. It's not like really fabric, right? So they didn't even have black.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't even have black fabric for her, so she ended up cutting. She ended up cutting one of her gowns that she was gonna wear in the future, I believe, to use fabric for here. And this is no shade to production or anything. This is just for all franchises, like even for the U.S. seasons. Like, please make sure if you have a design challenge, you know, have proper fabric. This goes out to all the franchises, okay? So yeah,
exactly.
We had one hot glue that was working, me and her were sharing.
See, now I feel bad about ripping the outfit to shreds. But the thing that does suck, though, is that she had to share a glue gun. In this type of project, having to share a glue gun, that's up.
Yeah. Ivory, I defended you. Next up is Viñas, and she is serving something so beautiful out of a painting. She's serving us what? White cream. The hair works beautiful with this outfit. We got the fan, we got the shape coming up with the leaves, and then the cut. Oh, I mean, what else is there to say? Everything is perfect about this.
Watching season 1 of Philippines, the thing is that Viñas never got her flowers. I always thought she was so overlooked in everything. She was kind of like the dark horse of the competition. She showed the up with this outfit. This looks so opulent. Everything about the styling with this is amazing. The outfit matches her teeth. The teeth match her hair. The length of the dress is perfect with the shoes that she chose, the like transparent shoes.
Yeah.
It looks like she's floating on air. She looks angelic. She looks like she's selling us clouds.
Yeah. So gorgeous.
Also the fact that she made a fan too. It's such a good detail that just makes it that much more opulent. Up next, from Canada, we have Suki Doll. And she got a teal. It's giving a little bit of like gilded bronze, like a statue that you drop and you break. And then you do that Japanese thing where you fix it and you put gold in the cracks. I forgot what that's called. She did do a great job with this outfit, creating her silhouette, showcasing her beautiful legs. This headpiece looks gorgeous on her. I feel like this outfit kind of like cheats out a little bit because it doesn't celebrate the teal as much as I would like it. It feels like the gold is the centerpiece in this outfit and that's what's making it look beautiful and expensive. That being said, her mug is right, her legs are right. She's one of the girls that had to make a corset, right?
No, she didn't have to make a corset, so her story was even more sad, girl.
Okay, well, give me the tea.
Oh my god. So her story is that she needed a corset, right?
Uh-huh.
So for a future look that she has to wear, she broke the entire outfit apart just to get the corset. And then she had to re-sew it afterwards.
That is...
That was, hers was like even more sad, girl. Like she ripped apart her outfit to get the corset out just so that she can wear this for this design challenge. And then she has to go back to the hotel and then re-sew the whole outfit again so that she can wear it in the future.
Oh, poor thing. Okay, I feel bad about that. I definitely feel bad about that. And like, she definitely took what she needed from that other outfit and she made it work for this one.
Yeah. She wasted a lot of time trying to get started too, you know.
I mean, I totally get it. She does look really gorgeous though.
Yeah, she does.
Do you like all the gold that's added in, or do you feel like it takes away from the teal?
I don't mind that the gold is added because I feel like it creates a great accent of color for the teal.
Okay.
Because, like, I don't feel like you have to go with one color. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Like, I feel like you should have that color, but play around with it.
Yeah, I get that. I do think she looks gorgeous, though.
Yeah.
I had to find a nitpick so that Yuhua would tell me the tea.
Suki, you look beautiful, baby. And I hope that costume that you broke apart is fabulously resewn.
If she wears it, I want to see it.
Yeah.
I really want to see it.
Next up is Brandy. Not gonna lie, while she was making the outfits, I thought she might be in the bottom because I thought that it was just leaves and fabric. And we have to use 80% of the cacao leaves on the outfit. But I thought that in the end, it was pretty, it was safe.
I feel like it's missing a little bit of fossilized cacao leaves in the upper region towards the hair. Some sort of accent accessory would be nice. I do feel like she gets a little bit lost in the top bodice piece. It looks like a big flower, which is like, it's a cute flower. I just wish that it was pushed up a bit more, like into her bust area and into her shoulders. But it's definitely a safe look.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh, Lady Gaga. All right, coming up next, we have all the way from season 10 of RuPaul's Drag Race, the American franchise. We have Yuhua Just Yuhua, right? Is it Yuhua Hamasaki still or Yuhua?
No, just Yuhua. Because just like Madonna, I'm Yuhua.
Just Yuhua. And she is giving us purple. She's giving us very, like, early Gaga at the Met Gala. Avant-garde. That one New York Lens Glasses campaign realness.
You can say the truth, girl. I don't care, girl.
No, I was defending this at the bar. Okay? I like this one.
Okay.
I think that the purple coming out from the center in, like, a little bit of an X shape is very flattering. It's giving very, RuPaul's one... What was it? Was it season 10?
Season 9. Yeah, season 9.
Yeah. It's giving very RuPaul's season 9 promo silhouette. I like the accessories and the hair that were chosen for this, and I'll tell you why. The glasses add a pop of contemporary avant-garde, almost like pretentiousness, which kind of goes with the character that goes with the purple. And I love the hair because if she had worn purple, it would have disappeared, and it adds to the character of like the high avant-garde, strange artistic person. Like, it kind of feels like someone who goes to like an art show and they're like just like bidding on stuff and they're like, oh, that's trite. Oh, I would never buy that. It's giving very that. I do kind of wish, for a lot of these looks too, I do kind of wish there was like a glove or something. Or some sort of accessory around the hands that really added to the opulence.
Thank you for that. This look, I was one of the queens that didn't have a corset. So,
luckily you can sew.
Because I feel like I owe the people watching this an explanation, right? Because usually I don't care what people think about me, but I feel like they expect a little bit more out of me, and I want to give an explanation behind it. So, I was one of the queens that didn't have a corset, so I spent the first hour trying to build a leotard and panty so that I can glue leaves on top of it.
Yeah.
And then, before I finished, I was offered a... corset. I was offered a corset from one of the queens. When I rolled out the purple that I wanted, there were holes all over it. There were cigarette burns around it. So I tried cutting around it. I was like, this is not working.
Oh my god.
So I grabbed some paint, purple paint, to paint over the corset, okay? I had to wait for that to dry, okay? Somewhat dry, and then I started working on the leaves. So I was very behind, about 2.5 hours, 3 hours behind, while making this look. And then near the end, with the last 30 minutes, I was just like, let me start slapping to there because I know that it needs to have leaves on there. So let me just start slapping leaves on there to cover things up. Even though they might not look great, I know that there will be leaves on there so the judges cannot clock me. So yeah, I feel like I could have done a lot better if we were given the correct tools.
I get it. I feel that. That sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks, yeah.
With the leaves, what is the texture of them? Does it feel like taffeta or like organza?
It feels like hard, thin paper.
Oh, it has that texture.
Yeah. I mean, they were pretty easy to work with. You can hot glue them, yeah.
I feel like for some of the leaves that were in the front, you could have like pinched and maybe like origamied them just a little bit so that like they're thinner at the bottom and then like bigger at the top.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Because they're not tapered as much towards the middle, it does give like a bigness.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like you have from this picture that we're looking at, it kind of looks like it's like a tie.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like it's like a robe and then it ties in the middle. Does it do that?
Yeah, it's a tie because I ran out of time. I was just like, let me just create a tie, wrap around my waist because there was no time left for me to create a waist.
Hey, well, you have a waist.
What is it?
Hey, but you have a waist.
Yeah, I have a waist, yes. Also, everybody grabbed a mannequin, and what was left for me was a mannequin that doesn't even fit me. I did some estimations on how it might look on me, but at the end, I feel like the look still looks a little bit too big on me. And also apologies, I know that the wig, you can see my kitchen in the back, the black hair, so...
I didn't clock that. I didn't clock that.
Yeah.
Go, I want to see it.
I have 3 nails on, I have the kitchen in the back, because I would spend so much time getting ready for the look in here, because in the Philippines, designing the look and getting ready gets combined together, so I spent a little bit more time on designing the look. So while getting ready, I didn't have enough time, so I just kind of threw the wig on, nails falling apart, kitchen showing in the back. Girl, I apologize to the viewers watching. I apologize.
Oh my god.
But I would rather be on time than be late and hold production up, though.
Yeah, true. Our favorite look this week is Viñas DeLuxe because she is in an outfit made from fossilized cacao leaves that looks like it cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. She had such an amazing silhouette, just created this angelic look.
Yeah, and it looks like it's something belong in the museum too, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, Rock, thank you so much for joining Bootleg Opinions today to talk about Slaysion Royale Episode 3. Any last words? Until next time, bye!
Bye!
Hey, squirrel friends, when one video ends, just click on another one. It's called cringe viewing. Go ahead, I support you.